Good evening, dear Magister. We are the group number 4, and we are going to talk about the effects of bilingualism on language development of children. I'm Silvia Woman, and I'm going to explain about the topic, the introduction, the effects of bilingualism on language development of children. Bilingualism, prevalent in 20% of the USA population, is the result of cultural mixing, immigration, and personal choice. It benefits include improved executive function, communication, and cultural competence. Understanding the different types of bilingualism and related terms is crucial to supporting language development, especially in children. Professionals such as ESL teachers played a critical role in this process. Bilingualism enriches people's lives and contributes to the diversity and dynamism of society. Thank you.
Hi dear professor, I'm Soraya Vitalta and today I'm going to talk about the development and literacy skills in children learning second language. First, let's think about what a second language is. It is a language you learn after your first one. For example, if you speak Spanish at home and learn English at the school, English is your second language, okay? Learning a new language is good for kids' brains. It's like exercise for the mind. It helps them think better and solve problems. Now, you might wonder how it affects reading and writing. At first, it can be a bit hard because kids have to learn new words and sounds. But here's something cool, no? Kids who know two languages often become good at understanding how sound works in words. This helps them read better in both language, okay? Young kids often find it easier to learn a new language. The brain are good at pick up a new things. But don't worry, anyone can learning a second language. I need to try, okay? But uh, what helps kids learn better? Using the language a lot, being interested in learning, and lots of practice. It's like learning to play a sport. The more you do it, the better you get, okay? Um, Knowing two language has many benefits. It helps kids understand different cultures. It can even help them get good jobs when they grow up. No, sometimes kids might mix up their language, and that is okay. It's just their brain knowing how to use both language. Okay, remember, learning a new language takes time, but it's worth it, okay? It might be hard sometimes, but it makes it smarter and ready for our world where lots of people speak a different language. That's all for now. I hope you're learning something new about kids learning a second language. Bye bye.
Hello, dear professor. I'm Lorena Velasquez, and today I'm going to talk about the theories of bilingualism. First, we have the balance theory, which initially suggests that languages are separate in the mind, where proficiency in one may hinder the other. However, next researches indicate that languages can develop simultaneously with skills transferring between them. Then we have the common underlying proficiency. It proposes that bilinguals have a central cognitive system for languages, and these languages are interconnected, making it easier to learn additional languages after mastering one or more. The next is the threshold theory, which classifies bilingual proficiency into levels: limited, less balanced, and balanced. correlating with cognitive advantages. The higher bilingual proficiency is associated with fewer cognitive disadvantages and advantages. And finally, we have the linguistic interdependence hypothesis, which states that second language proficiency depends on the first language proficiency and differentiate a social language from academic language. Then I'm going to explain the benefits of bilingualism. Increased cognition. The bilinguals often exhibit better attention control compared to monolinguals, and the cognitive advantages are linked to higher level of bilingual proficiency. Another benefit is the increased intercultural competence. Learning a second language exposes individuals to associated cultures. Also enhances understanding and interaction with diverse cultural perspectives. However, studies suggest that demographic factors like educational level and socioeconomic status may influence cognitive advantages observed in bilingual individuals, challenging the direct link between bilingualism and cognitive benefits. Thank you.
Hello teacher, my name is Bernarda Pavon and today I'm going to talk about factors influencing second language acquisition. It is very important to have a strong early literacy skills to develop language acquisition. But there are different factors that affect the results of acquiring the second language. How are external and internal factors? The external factors are circumstances that the student cannot control. They include the environment in which language learning occurs, the community for learning a second language, the social, the variation between the two language and the sounds of speech. External factors. And external factors that influence the acquisition of a second language is the environment where the language is produced. These environments that children are exposed to are home and school. To examine how these environments impact language acquisition, I will mention a study of 29 children exposed to Spanish and English, where parents kept diaries to assess children bilingual skills. The results were that the children, when exposed to native speakers and surrounded by people who spoke the English language, obtained better bilingual results. So this is very beneficial for children to acquiring a second language, in this case the English. And internal factors are those that the student personality contributes um, to her learning situation. The internal factors that affect a second language acquisition of the 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 age and which the speaker is exposed to the language and motivation to learn a second language and aptitude for learning the language. I think the difference and similarities between two languages spoke by the student can explain the variability in learning. When talking about speech sounds, it is easier to learn a second language when its sounds is similar to the sounds in this speaker first language. Thank you.
My name is Daniela Jimenez and I'm going to continue with internal factors. Internal factors are those that language learning personally brings to his or her learning situation. One of the most important factors is the age of exposure to the language. Early and frequent exposure to the second language generally results in greater proficiency. Bilingual children who listen to English 60% of the time or more tend to perform similarly to monolinguals. Another key factor is motivation to learn, especially intrinsic motivation, because more motivated children learn faster and achieve greater proficiency in the second language. In addition, language learning attitude also plays a significant role. This refers to an individual's natural ability to learn languages. The study found that explicit language attitude when combined with explicit corrected feedback is related to increased performance in second language learning. Thank you.